You ever felt like you were decoding Morse code with your crush? Like she's staring into your soul but saying absolutely nothing? Spoiler alert, she is saying something. You're just not trained to read the signals. Because here's the cold truth. When a woman wants intimacy, she's not going to hold up a neon sign that says, "Come here, big guy." Nope.
Cultural
She'll
references
serve up a cocktail of
Aphrodite
subtlety
Venus.
and smirks, and if you miss it, that's on you. Jordan here from True Story, and today we're blowing the lid off something most men have zero clue about. These aren't your average dating tips or recycled TikTok theories. These are the real cues, the kind women use when they're ready, but not willing to say it out loud. This isn't fluff, it's forensic flirtation. Let's get into it. Exhibit A. The eyes never
Cultural
lie.
references
You think she's
Aphrodite
just being
Venus.
polite? Nah. If she's locking eyes with you like you're the last slice of pizza in a room full of keto dieters, that's intent. And if her pupils are a little more dilated than normal, that's not low lighting. That's dopamine. When she's into you, her brain starts throwing a chemical party. Dopamine spikes, and her pupils dial in like a camera zooming on its subject, you. But it gets better. If she's doing that slow blink like a sultry owl, and her
Cultural
eyes bounce
references
between yours and your
Aphrodite
lips,
Venus.
buddy, she's not planning a TED talk. She's testing the waters. If her gaze lingers even when you're not speaking, she's basically sending encrypted love letters with her eyeballs. Learn to read 'em. Exhibit B, the touch test. Women don't accidentally touch your arm 3 times in one convo. That's not clumsiness, it's calculated. If she's brushing up against you, adjusting your collar, or giving your hand that playful
Cultural
but,
references
"Oh, was that too
Aphrodite
long?"
Venus.
squeeze, she's running a chemistry check. Oxytocin, the bonding hormone, is in play. And once that stuff flows, logic takes a back seat. Don't brush it off like it's friendly. If her fingers linger, if her shoulder keeps accidentally bumping yours, or if she rests her hand on your leg like it belongs there, you're not in the friend zone, you're in the pre-launch sequence. Handle accordingly. Exhibit C, flirting in disguise.
Cultural
She's
references
teasing you about your coffee
Aphrodite
order,
Venus.
calling you sir, or laughing way too hard at your mildly decent joke. She's not just being cute, she's building what psychologists call emotional tension, a fancy term for she's into you and trying not to say it first. Playful teasing is a smoke signal, and when it's paired with that lower toned voice, the lip bite, or the hair twirl, she's practically waving a flag. Not the red kind, the green one, the
Cultural
go kind.
references Aphrodite
Let's be
Venus.
honest, women are social ninjas. They know how to play the long game. So if she's laughing at jokes that aren't that funny, or giving you nicknames like you're already part of her group chat, she's setting the tone for something deeper. Bottom line? If you miss these signals, you're not unlucky. You're just uninformed. Most guys don't need more confidence, they need a decoder ring. And now you've got one. This isn't about manipulation, it's about awareness. She's giving you the blueprint without ever handing you the manual.
Cultural
And if you know how
references
to read it, you'll
Aphrodite
stop second
Venus.
guessing and start connecting. Welcome to the game behind the game. And that's a true story. Let's cut through the nonsense. If a woman suddenly starts acting like your personal bubble doesn't exist, you're not imagining things. She's sending signals in full HD. Women are biologically wired to protect their space, so when one gets closer than your Wi Fi router, it's not random. It's intentional. It's coded communication. If
Cultural
she's sitting
references
closer than necessary,
Aphrodite
leaning
Venus.
in when she could easily stand upright, or positioning her legs next to yours like you're starring in some soft focus rom com, you're not being friend zoned. You're being field tested for intimacy. When a woman likes you, she'll find reasons to occupy your orbit. No practical need, just pure proximity. Watch what happens when she stands next to you. Does her shoulder brush yours when she whispers something that could have been said from a foot away? Does she tilt her head in a way that
Cultural
says,
references
"I'm listening, but
Aphrodite
also
Venus.
noticing"? That's not accidental. That's architecture. She's literally removing the barriers, physical and emotional, so you can step in. Smooth. Now here's where it gets slick. Ever notice how her hands get busy when you're around? She's not just bored, she's fine-tuning the merchandise. A quick touch-up of the hair, a little lip gloss action, straightening out the outfit. It's all part of the unspoken invite.
Cultural
Subtle,
references,
but strategic.
Aphrodite,
And
Venus.
don't be fooled by the oops, just fixing my necklace move. That's not maintenance. That's marketing. When attraction kicks in, women instinctively dial up their visual game. It's primal. She's drawing attention to the features she wants you to notice. The neckline, the curve, the flick of her wrist while adjusting her bracelet. It's all choreography. And you? You're the audience. But here's the kicker. The moment her voice drops a few octaves, you've
Cultural
officially entered the
references,
twilight zone.
Aphrodite, Venus.
When she starts speaking slower, softer, and with just enough breath to make you lean in, that's your cue. Her tone shifts because it's no longer about words. It's about mood. She's not just talking, she's casting a spell. Every syllable starts to sound like a secret. If she's whispering while holding eye contact, congratulations, you're in the intimacy red zone. It's the vocal equivalent of a slow jam in a candlelit room.
Cultural
She
references,
wants you to tune in,
Aphrodite,
not just to hear
Venus.
her, but feel her. That softness in her voice, it's not shyness, it's strategy. Here's what most men miss. These signs are like encrypted messages in plain sight. She's not gonna spell it out. Why? Because decoding it is part of the game. And if you get it right, if you read the room without being told, you just earned access to a level most guys never even see. This isn't about being slick or smooth. It's about awareness. The difference between clueless and confident
Cultural
is subtle.
references,
And when you
Aphrodite,
start
Venus.
recognizing these signals for what they are, quiet invitations instead of random quirks, you'll realize the game was never rigged. You just didn't have the manual. Now you do. And that's a true story.